friends, it's Nancy, and I'm back to work on another Halloween journal. So this is actually a first edition of the Great Pumpkin. First edition, 1967. Don't get excited. It doesn't mean that it's worth $1 bazillion. It's very, very common. It was a very, very popular book. And this is the kind that is sewn together. So, can you see the stitches in there? So I'm going to have to use my knife to cut the stitches. But I don't want to go too deep because I'd like to keep the spine. Okay. All right, we've got that part popped out. And that part popped out. So now I want to pull back this fly leaf so that I can yank out these threads. Oh, my kingdom for a tool. So this was a gift from Catherine at Sunnyside Journals. You might remember she did the Peanuts Charlie Brown Christmas last year, and they had this book at the thrift store at the same time as Charlie Brown Christmas. So, not being a Halloween celebrant, I had to absorb that for a second. She sent it to me. Okay. Okay. Now, there is some cuts. And some tape. What I was hoping I could do was just open this spine up and use that as the spine, but I don't know if I can save this. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, some little darlings enjoyed this book thoroughly. So, here's what I'm thinking. I think we have to do a new spine. I had some fabric around here someplace that I thought would be really cool. Well, I don't know what I did with it. So maybe I will create a new spine and cover it with this green fabric with the spiders, because it has green in the title and a green witch face. Yeah, we're gonna do it with the spider one. This has got little witches on it. Okay, so things are a little crispy here. There we go. I wanted it right open like this side is. Get my work out. Okay. The first thing I need to do is wash my hands. I'm just taking off where it's doubled up here. I'm not going to want the spine to be super round. And I don't think I want it any bigger than how I've got this opened up. Okay. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, it feels slightly cleaner. So we are talking about 1.25 inches. And Now I want to tape this thing together. I want everything to meet. Okay. Now, I'm going to flip that over. Just going to gently see how much of this tape I can take back without pulling up too much of the ink from the picture. So far, so good. Just have to be super careful. Okay. I'm taking that tape off because the glue's not going to stick to it. Okay, so now I'm going to use some more masking tape, but I'm going to have to trim it a bit. Let me make sure this fabric's going to cover. I think we're going to be okay. And this is roughly 8.5 inches tall. So I'm just going to trim a bit of this width off. Now, you're probably thinking, Nancy, masking tape's not going to hold. Well, it might not, but I'm going to glue a spine in here, and I'm going to glue fabric on top, so we might be okay. So I've been reading a book called The Rose Code. And it's about this group of women, specifically these three women from different walks of life who were working in Bletchley Park during World War II. So that was where they decoded enemy messages. And I've read this author's work before. The last book I read that was hers was called The Alice. Oh, can't remember now. Oh, it'll come to me in the middle of the night. So that's what I've been reading. Okay. This pen mark, I very much doubt that's going to come out. So we're just going to have to live with that. I do want to clean this. I will ink it and then I will seal it. So I'm going to ink some of these lighter parts around the corners. I'll start with a baby wipe. Taking off a little bit of the color, but yeah, I'm not going to work on that too hard. Who doesn't love Snoopy? Okay. Make sure all the ancient bugs from children are gone. Okay. I'm gonna make the spine now while I wait for that to dry. So I determined that this is just 8 7/16. Yikes. Plus, and I said it was 1.25 inches, right? Okay. 8. So I'm going to cut. Inch and a quarter. And 1 inch and a quarter. Okay. Now using I don't want it super rounded, so I'm not going to use my giant pencil. I'm going to use my rolling pin, or what used to be in a former life a rolling pin. And then once I've got it on the rolling pin wrapped with nylon stocking, I'll leave it overnight. And then tomorrow I can glue it in and start making another journal. Sorry, I had my elastic band on top of my camera. Don't ask why. Mostly so the cat wouldn't eat it. I don't know what's wrong with him. He loves to eat elastic bands. He's not a well man. So I think once I get this on the rolling pin, I might take my book outside and see if there's a cooling breeze out there yet. It hasn't been very cool at all today, let me tell you. It's been a hot one. Take my book outside and listen to the birds and the bugs. Okay, so I'm just going to put that up here till tomorrow. In the meantime, I will put you up there. Now, let's look at these pages. I'd like to use the whole story if I can. I don't know. I might have to remove some pages. Like maybe I would take out all of the story about the Red Baron here. Okay. I feel like I'm probably going to have to trim down some pages. Or cut pages apart and glue them back together so that I can keep this in the right order. However, I will probably do 5 signatures. And my pencil. And I'm just going to pencil these in the corner so that I remember what page is what. So we have 1, 2, oh, I guess that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 30. Oh, I did 30 and I shouldn't have done 30. I did 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47. Okay. Six, 44, 42, 40, 38, 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. Okay. So I have 48 pages, which means I have 12 folios. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, okay, I got 12 folios. Now, how tall are you? Well, that's just about right. Okay. Now, if I put these in the book, they might be too long. And yes, they are. They are about a good ½ inch too long. Possibly more. Good 5/8 anyway. So what I'm going to have to do is cut off the 5/8 from here and then glue my books back together, or the pages back together using washi tape or whatever. But I'm not going to do that right now because, like I said, I want these to be in order. So I will probably have 5 signatures. Trying to calculate. Like I could probably get rid of that page altogether. All right. I think that's going to be it for tonight. But thanks for joining me and having a look-see, see what we're going to do here. And join me next time, and hopefully we will have a spine, and I will have figured out what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.